Hey guys, welcome to another interesting segment on Home Truth Nigeria. Yes, it's another Q&A segment. Guys, sorry I've not released any video for the past days, weeks. I wasn't feeling well. I was really sick, but I thank God I'm getting back to full fitness. So for those of you newly subscribed to my channel, the Q&A is a segment where I get to answer questions asked uh, relating to a video I released previously, either through the comment section, email, or WhatsApp chat. So let us go. So a lady said, "Hello, I've been dating a guy for 6 months and he asked for a year to get back on my feet." According to the guy, and then get married. Is it worth the wait or is it just an excuse? And he's stalling for time. Does it indicate the seriousness of his intentions if he introduces me to his mom on a video call? Well, you asked a very good question. My question is, what was he doing all the while you guys were dating? Was he crawling and he needed a year to stand? It's very tricky when someone needs a year to stand and you guys are dating because I don't know your age, but sometimes, time may not be on your side, especially if you're a lady and you're looking to have kids with this guy. Time may not be on your side. Now, my advice for you depends on two things. One, the dynamics of the relationship. What is or what's the relationship like before he told you, okay, look, I'm done crawling, I want to stand? Was it a nice relationship? Was it a relationship where you felt like, okay, it has a chance for things to work? Were you guys in a happy place? You need to have that, put that in perspective before you say, okay, it's worth the wait. Two, the age is another thing. Is age on your side? If you're 40 or in your 40s and you're dating a guy who hasn't had kids, and you know Nigerian men want kids, and you want to take 1 year, if not more, for him to stand, then what are we talking about? So you have to look at these two things, put them into perspective, because a lot of things uh might happen. I mean, what if he doesn't stand in that 1 year? Maybe he tries to stand and then situations of life sends him down crawling. What happens to the relationship? Would he count that you've wasted 1 year waiting for him to stand? Meanwhile, he couldn't stand. These are things that could happen. So I don't have much insight on the relationship. So if you want to talk more about it, you can write me on home36@gmail.com, so I can get more information about the relationship. If you want to, then I will be happy to tell you what I think about it. So a lady wrote, "What if it's a long distance relationship?" So I made a video on when a Nigerian man loves you, and a lovely lady was asking, if all those things I mentioned in the video, if it's applicable in a long distance relationship, if it's something only applicable when you are dating a person physically or in long distance relationship. Well, if you're dating the guy, you're in a long distance relationship. Yes, everything I said in that video or that video does actually apply. The only thing absent in a long distance relationship is the proximity of touch, this physical touch sensation. That's the only thing you get to miss, or the disadvantage, in long distance relationship. There are cases of women who, are in long distance relationship and they are always fighting with the guy they love on phone every day. There are women who they're fighting to be seen, they're fighting to be loved, they're fighting to be heard. They just want to feel, secure and loved. And the guy, is always on phone explaining why things are not like that, because it's not easy to be him. Why things are not like that, because situations in Nigeria, it's very, very tough. And there's no way he can explain it to you because you're not living his life. But notwithstanding, he still loves you. And you have this women, once this guy who who is in a long distance relationship with them tells them like, look, babe, it's difficult. I know, I understand your struggles, everything you're saying, but I still love you. The moment they mention I still love you, the lady is like, what? I love you too, babe. And babe, I understand it's very hard in Nigeria. Everyone is starving in Nigeria. People are hungry. You have no electricity, no water. I understand things are tough, but thank you for loving me. That is all I want. Just to hear that you love me means a lot to me. And the lady is happy and calm. And, you have this happening. And the truth is, some women are happy with this situation in long distance relationship. And a lot of guys have capitalized on this. And if you're in such situation, you're fighting to be heard, you're fighting to be seen, you're fighting to be loved. You're fighting so that your man, in quotes, in a long distance relationship, should act, or make you feel special. And that dude doesn't love you. I would advise you to just end the relationship, because the truth is, if a Nigerian man loves you, you'll become a priority. Even if you are dating from Mars to Earth, you become a priority. And if that is not the case and you're in a long distance relationship, and you're not feeling like you're being seen, heard, you have a lot of excuses. My sister, you're not in a relationship. There's somebody who is occupying that space and position. So I advise you to run. So whatever thing that happens physically when you date someone is similar when you're in a long distance relationship. The only thing absent is your physical presence, but you would feel as important as someone who is dating, people dating physically. And if you don't have that, whereby there are excuses of how Nigeria, the situation of Nigeria is affecting your relationship, just run. You're not in a relationship. Okay, another lady said, what if you are long distance dating and have not met in person yet? We've been dating 5 months and I asked him one time for, I think, financial assistance, and he's financially stable. And Nigerian men skeptical about this. Well, if you guys are official, I mean, if you guys are already dating, you're officially a couple after 5 months, and for whatever reason, unfortunately, you needed financial assistance and you went to him knowing that he has the capacity to help, I don't see it as a bad thing. Why not? I mean, that's why you guys are together. If the reverse were to be the case, he would also come to you. So the most important thing is ask when you know it is within his capacity, but still be careful. Now, a lady said, hi, I have a question. Is it normal to have your sister's picture on your phone's keyboard? Well, so this is one thing that happens a lot of time under the nose of so many Western women. Now, you have a situation where a Nigerian man has his sister on his wallpaper, or has his wallpaper on his telephone, laptop, whatever the case is. It could happen, maybe it's the birthday of your sister. I have a sister. When it's her birthday, I normally put her picture on my wallpaper and other things to celebrate her. There are also guys who have a sister who maybe she's deceased, and as a form of, to honor the memory, they just leave her a picture on the wallpaper and stuff. This happens. However, if it's none of this case, I will be very, very, very worried. Now, there are cases where couple actually, pose as siblings, and they do this so that while the man is dating you, the lady and the man can still have access to themselves. I mean, you wouldn't suspect somebody who is introduced as the sister to your husband or boyfriend, if they're communicating together and smiling, you wouldn't suspect that, would you? No. And this is one reason I said in some of my videos, when you're dating a Nigerian man and things are getting serious, I've said it over and over again, get to ask questions, ask about its family. And when you're asking about family, please ask about pictures, family pictures, so that you can see who and who is in that family, so that tomorrow you're not taken aback. and then you introduce to a lady, oh, this is my sister, the one my mother gave birth to before he gave birth to me, and the one in front of me and behind me. And then you're confused. I don't understand. In quotes, biological sister. And you're like, okay, but you didn't say, I didn't say that since to you because she was still growing. Now she's grown. So I'm introducing her to you. And you're confused. And this happens a lot. In fact, in 2009, I traveled for a burial in Nigeria, and I saw a man who returned from Scotland with his wife for the burial of his dad. And one of the ladies introduced to the Scottish lady that was acting as the sister was the man's wife, his Nigerian wife, before he actually traveled to Scotland and then he got married to the Scottish lady. The lady was acting like the sister, and everybody in that kindred, they were acting like that was the sister of the man, but it was the wife. And she was carrying two kids. Those kids, they belonged to that man. But that lady did not know. Why? Because she didn't do her due diligence. She didn't dig well to understand, like, okay, who is this man? This man didn't just fall down from the sky. He's not Superman. He's not Clark Kent. I mean, you're meeting a grown man in his 30s, in his 40s. You just think he fell down like Clark Kent. No, you would want to find out, who is this dude? How has he lived his life in the past? And it's important. And this you do by digging, asking for pictures, getting to know who and who is in his family, and having consistency. This is very, very important. Someone said his family is saying no to us because I have kids for other men. So yes, some Nigerian families, especially the ones that are not hungry, they can reject you if you have kids for other men. There are families in Nigeria that are considered to be pure families. And when I mean pure families, I mean they have no history of marrying any lady who has child from another marriage or relationship with another man. They like their families like this. It doesn't happen and it must not happen. So if you as a lady, you are, a mother, you're a single mother, before you go far into any relationship with a Nigerian man, make sure the family, they know you have a child or you've got kids. Make sure they know this. Don't start going far, building bridges, hoping that, and then the guy's like, don't worry, when the time comes, I'll tell them, they'll accept you. No, they may not accept you. So get the answer as early as the relationship is before it progresses, because some families in Nigeria, they don't want their son associated with women who have kids. I know a lot of families. Some families is not a problem, but don't wait to find out, especially when you've gone too far. So get your information, know this, not him telling you. Present yourself to the family and make them know you've got kids. I'm telling you, I know Nigerian men who date women with kids and they hide them. In fact, one of my very good friends is dating a lady with a child and the family are not aware. He was telling me the other day, I was like, bro, when are you going to tell your family? So it is important. Make sure the family know. Any day you get to say hi to the family, the brother, the sister, the parents, just make them know that, oh, look, I don't know if he told you I have a son, I have a daughter, I've got two kids. Let them say that and see how the relationship goes. If it ends, it's good. You saved yourself future heartbreak, but it's important. There are Nigerian family who would not accept you. Some will accept you. You just have to find out. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Home Truth Nigeria. Peace out. And if you've got questions, you can write me on hometruth86 at gmail.com. Have a lovely day.